So I'm going to give Cody her medicine, and this is a very tiny amount of medicine, so I'm not really worried about her aspirating it. It's basically the size of a pea, and it's kind of thick. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend just putting it in the back of their mouth if you were giving a lot of like liquidy medicine, but this is literally a pea-sized bit that just kind of sits on her tongue. So I just kind of wanted to say that so that people don't see this video and have to give their parrot medication and then, you know, give them a bunch of liquid because they could aspirate it. But this is a very small amount, and it's kind of thick, and it just kind of sits on the back of her tongue. And she's not a fan, but it's cherry flavored. Hold on. No, and she pushes it out with her tongue. So I just kind of stick it to the roof of her mouth. Yes, that's so good. No, I don't. She's trying to give it to me. I don't want it. You keep it. Good girl. Good girl. Yes, I know, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. It is the gross. But because she takes her medicine so good, she gets a little tiny piece of cookie.
Can I pet her?
In a minute, honey. Okay. So that's the first medicine she gets. And she has, the reason she's getting medication is because she has an infection in one of her nostrils, her nare. This one right here is all inflamed, and she picks at it and digs at it.
Hey, Cody. Hey, Cody. Now, what is that?
So the next thing she gets is some nose drops. And this one's kind of tricky because it's so swollen that the drop doesn't want to go in there. And so what I do is I take, and you have to do this very carefully, and it's just what works for me, is I put one drop on there. She's very cooperative, and then I just take a toothpick, and I don't stick it like down in her nare. I just use it to just kind of push on the outside of her nare a little bit, and I can see all these little air bubbles pop up. So I'm not actually putting this down in her nare. That would be dangerous, but I can just kind of push on the down on the outer skin just a little bit, and it gets these air bubbles to pop up, which makes me think that some of this medicine's actually getting down in there. And so you never want to actually stick one of these down in their nare. That would be dangerous. But just a little manipulation on the outside helps it go in. Oh, you're getting all kinds of it in there today. You're so good, Cody Bird. You're such a good girl. She is a trooper. And so that's all I'm doing here. I guess y'all can't see. I only got the two hands, but I'm just pressing on the outside of her nare just to kind of move the skin around. Good girl. And then we are also putting it in this side. And this side's much easier. It just sucks right in. Right in. Hold it. Hold it. Good girl. Good girl. Can kiss. Good girl. Okay. And that's how we give her medicine.